Well, I'm starting my hike about 30 minutes later than I meant to. It took a long time to get the chickens and ducks and everybody happy this morning. But I'm on the Pinhoti trail at Snake Creek Gap again, and hopefully today go all the way to Doug Gap in Dalton. But we'll see. Still got a little bit of a gimpy ankle from almost falling at the hike end, but the main thing will be how much water I have after 5 or 6 miles, and if there's any water on the trail. Okay, here we go. Well, I made it up the first mile long climb. I'm on the ridge now, and I'm shedding clothes. I almost brought a heavy fleece coat with me, but I figured I would be very hot very quick, so now I'm down to a lightweight hoodie and a wool shirt and shorts. And I think it's about maybe 44 degrees right now, so I think as long as I keep moving I'll stay pretty warm even on the ridge. So I'm 5 miles in, and this is as far as I've gone on this trail before. I'm back to where the water source is supposed to be, and even though we've had rain recently, we haven't had anywhere near enough, so there's still no water on this trail. So that's unfortunate, but that's why I brought like 9 pounds of water with me today. Doing well with it so far. I haven't had very much at all, but I'm gonna keep going and film more now that I've gone 5 miles, so this is all new, and maybe stop at 7 or 8 miles and have a snack. So this is the second 2/3 of the trail north from Snake Creek Gap. Lo and behold, there is water on this trail. I just didn't go far enough before I proclaimed no water. There's not much water, but it does look clear, so that's great. As long as there's been some rain, that means I probably don't have to carry as much water. We'll see how far this water flows. I think this is Swamp Creek. I'll have to look at the map to make sure, but I'm pretty sure this is Swamp Creek. Alright, back at it. I'm out of the rocky part of the trail now and climbed up out of the lowest part of between the two ridges where the creek was. The creek had a little bit of water. It wasn't flowing. It was just pooled where it was low. So it's probably usable still, but it'll be gone in a day or two without more rain. But this part of the trail is really, it's nice and soft. The first part of the trail's got a good bit of rocks on it, but this is really kind of nice on my feet. I think I started on the other side of that hill and went down and then down and then up and then out back. Well, I did it again. I finished the hike and forgot to record a little wrap-up video as I finished. Good excuse yesterday. I was extremely tired. My hike got a little tough at the end. Ended up being almost 17 miles instead of the 15 that I thought I was going to be doing. But in hindsight, it was a good hike. It was just a little more than I was used to. I think I had 2,700 foot of elevation gain over 16.6 or 7 miles or something. The last little bit was unexpected. I thought it was only 15, but Kim couldn't get the car past the locked gate to come pick me up, so I had to hoof it on down to her car when she was nice enough to pick me up, and I about collapsed in her car. Ended up with a little nap on the trail. Laid down to rest for just a second right when I ran out of water, and I was gonna count to 30 and then get back up, and I think I dozed off at like 7 seconds of counting. I probably didn't sleep very long, but a few minutes. I didn't see another human on the trail, which is the way I like it, and it was just a little too much there. The last maybe 3 or 4 miles. Mile 12 was terrible. It was straight up a hill for no reason, and then back down it and then back up it. But the rest of it was great. I'll do the first section, or the first, I guess I go 7 or 8 miles and turn around and go back. That would be a really good hike, and I wouldn't experience that terrible hill. I get to climb one hill instead of that monster on the way into Dalton. But a little rocky at the end, but I liked it. So anyway, much better now that I'm home and I'm not suffering through it. It was a little traumatic at the time, but yeah, it was a pretty good hike. I think next week Ryan's going to go with me. We're going to try to go to Panther Creek, and it'll only be like a 9-mile hike, so that's much better. 8 to 12 is a good distance. 16 or 17 is getting a little painful.